gotta stay late. Don't come around to me, better come correct. If we like, then we meet, I'm in.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Moments away, it'll be the Las Vegas Aces going up against the New York Liberty. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And as we open up the postseason, Brian, what do you enjoy the most about the playoffs?
Just the chess match. How coaches adjust from game to game. That's always been fascinating to me.
For me, it's seeing which stars step up, who answers the call and becomes a legend. Tonight, it's the start of the postseason for these teams. Let's get it.
Liberty off the tip. On the wing, Natasha Cloud for three. The three-pointer is on target.
Keeping the defense honest. Cloud forces them to pay attention to her out there.
Gray outside. Pass to Lloyd. Down low. Wilson. Knocked away. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it. The 19-foot shot, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
It's good to see Cloud knocking down the mid-range jumper and taking what comes to her.
Lloyd with it, picked up by Stewart. Gray outside. Clock at 6. Here's Wilson, and she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Really one of the best players in the pick and roll. Wilson has a great feel off the screen.
She gets it in there. And it's the Aces with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Inside. Outside Young. And stolen by Ionescu. In transition, here come the Liberty. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. The three. And a great assist by Brianna Stewart as that one goes in.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's just a nice start.
Here's Gray. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Lloyd. Now here's Gray. To the paint. Out to Parker Tyus. 2 on the clock from deep three-point range. Cloud pulls it in.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
Brianna Stewart with the steal. Cloud outside. Lets the three fly. She makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start her game.
Well, this run has really widened the gap in the game. They are way out in front.
This has been a back-breaking run, really exposing the weakness in their defense.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Jones comes with the double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the official signals a jump ball there. Stewart with the ball. Now Young defending. Jones outside. Ionescu. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. Gray defending. Back to Ionescu. From the arc. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Now here's Parker Tice. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Ionescu. Shoots it. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
And they're on fire right now. Really in a groove early.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Now here's Lloyd. Back to Wilson. Over Stewart. And it's blocked by Brianna Stewart.
Phenomenal defense from Stewart on that play. It's no surprise she's regarded as one of the best shot blockers in the league.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, you got to bring that postseason intensity. It's so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Bell. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Misaman. Bell can't hit.
The defense has to play tight on her, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss.
And Jones gets it to go.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're locked in right now, really making the most out of their possessions.
I love the game plan from this coach early.
Jonquel Jones with the block.
An intimidating shot blocker. Jones has sound defensive positioning and plays alert basketball.
What a remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
You got to bring your defense up a notch in the playoffs. She takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
Here's Young. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Left side, Stewart. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Gray. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. The layup missed.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Bangs home the trifecta.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Parker Tice. Stewart comes with the double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Jones from deep. Missed the shot. She's 3 for 4 in the game. And the Aces with possession. Pass to Gray. To the middle. Wilson. And she sinks the layup.
Few players better than Wilson inside, has a rare combo of touch and length, plus the desire to beat you.
A nice shot by Stewart.
3-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
Now here's Gray. Looking for her first basket still in this one. And Jones pulls it down. And it's New York's ball. To the inside. The kick out to Ionescu. From outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
Their offenses come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Okay, to pick up and keep this offensive pace will be insane.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. To Ionescu. And here is Jones from past the arc. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Boy, Ryan, that's 5 straight made 3-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
And the Liberty with possession here. Here's Lainey Hamilton. And again, it's New York with a three.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Fires for three. And again, it's New York with a three.
Yeah, they're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. This just isn't going to cut it if they want a chance at winning this game.
Not at all. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. I mean, effort-wise, execution-wise, something. They've got to do better.
Now here is Stewart. She's got 14. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
Gray with it, covered by Ionescu. Wilson, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. Jones outside, three-pointer. That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
And the defense looks stunned. I mean, Brian, it is triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
Now here's Young. And that one's good. Wilson.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Ionescu has it. Gray defending. And again, it's New York with a three.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Gray outside. Young from outside, and the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Liberty out in front, running away with it. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter two. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. All right, guys, the Liberty enjoying a nice lead here.
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And here is Gray. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Dana Evans. Bell doesn't go that time. Beesamon outside. The basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And, you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Gustafson can't hit. Beesamon outside. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's two straight from long range.
Pass to Bell. Got a piece of it. All by herself. Now Johannes. And again, it's New York with a three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Evans. Lets the floater go. In transition, here comes the Liberty. Here's Beesamon. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
After going scoreless in the first, she's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Back to Gray. second, 2 minutes gone by. 5 to shoot. Back to Smith. Bell. No good. Unable to end this run. And it's New York's ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Drops in the tray.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Gustafson, Misima covering. And here we go again, the Liberty on the break. The three ball, and again, it's New York with a three.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. Out to the left wing. Here's Bebish. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just an embarrassing effort getting back on defense here, fellas.
You know, it's costing them. Fast break baskets, accounting for 7 of the last 10 they've allowed.
Now here's Evans. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And another miss by Las Vegas. 3-on-3. Here's Burke. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Lloyd. Oh, there's the alley. Got a hand on it. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. Here's Bebish. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Pass to Young. Looking to end the drought, and the layup is good.
Flashy handles for the Young certainly doesn't lack confidence on the floor.
Here's Bebish. He has 5. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Now here's Misima. She's got 11. There's Jonquel Jones with the 3. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
This is an absolute monster performance from her. She is just torching them from behind the arc.
And it's Gray missing. Here's New York now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Natasha Cloud from outside. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
This is the kind of vision you get with Ionescu. She has a knack for finding the open teammate.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here is Lloyd. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. Here's Bebish. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Bravo, they're pushing the tempo to good effect.
Yeah, they have the edge in fast break points. Those quick buckets so often are just easy money.
Here's Lloyd. Here's Gustafson. The Aces with another miss.
You know, it's not been the best quarter for her as far as scoring. We'll see if she can get back on track.
Bucket is good.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Tipped away. Here's Lloyd. The shot's good.
Again and again, they're pounding the defense and creating high percentage looks from close range.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Just a whale of a game for her from three-point range. Buried 3 of them in the first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
And the shot goes in.
That's just an agile play from Lloyd in the paint, navigating the traffic and finding her shot.
For 3, Emma Misaman. And again, it's New York with a 3.
And that keeps her at 100% from the field this quarter.
Lloyd with it. Gray outside. Back to Lloyd. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Outside Lloyd. One-on-one fast break. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Yeah, she's a big reason why they have the lead because, look, she's made all of her field goals so far and remains a hot hand.
Now here's Young. Here's Smith. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Bebish with the bucket.
And guys, her consistent shooting, it's helped them take this lead.
Outside Young. Jackie Young draws the double. Gustafson. Jones with it. Now Young defending. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Now here's Gray. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball. And that's how you defend. She wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, you got to bring that postseason intensity. It's so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Here's Gray. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Ionescu. Launches it. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
You got to follow and track Ionescu to the corner there.
To the middle. Here's Lloyd. And it's blocked by Sabrina Ionescu. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Liberty delivering the blowout. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. Welcome back to the start of the 2nd half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. You know, Jonquel Jones has been exceptional here, guys.
What an opening half of basketball she played with so much riding on this game. She came out and took immediate control.
And that's part of what makes her so great. You know, in big games, she lays it all out there. She loves games where everyone is watching, and you can see why.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Now here's Young. Parker ties the screen. Kicks it out to Wilson. Just 5 on the clock. Gray shoots the 3. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point. All the three-pointers coming off her fingers have been right on the money.
It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. And here they come. Jones outside. Cloud outside. And there's the 3-second violation. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Gray outside. Parker tie is good.
A natural point guard. Young's a gifted passer, has that sixth sense to set up teammates.
On offense, here the Liberty. Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart. And again, it's New York with a 3.
She's been able to find her open teammate every trip down the floor.
I mean, it sure has seemed like it, right? I mean, great day passing the rock for her.
A nice shot by Cloud.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Now here's Gray. D right on her. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. No problems knocking that one down.
Off to a hot start this half. That's 4 straight made buckets.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Gray. Will it go? Knocks it loose.
Wow, I thought that was absolutely automatic.
Lets it fly. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
5 straight now, coming out of halftime, rolling.
And here is Gray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Wilson. And there's a whistle. It's going to be on Stewart. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Gray. Down low. Here's Wilson. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
A nice shot by Stewart.
They've had a fantastic start to the second half. Haven't missed a shot yet.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's stolen by Stewart. Oh, and the fast break for the Liberty. Cloud outside. The tray. Good. And she's 10 for 10 from the field.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gray. Out to Lloyd. 6 on the shot clock. And Brianna Stewart with the block. There's Jonquel Jones with the 3. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Drills it from outside.
She is absolutely killing it from outside.
Now here's Gray, covered by Ionescu. Asia Wilson, a good look. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Ionescu outside. And again, it's New York with a three.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Now here's Gray. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And another miss by Las Vegas. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become. What's gotten into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
Now Gray. Inside. Here's Wilson. Off the left rim and out.
Really tough for this club right now. Trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Gotta slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
Gray outside. Pass to Lloyd. Here's Parker Tyus. Guarded by Jones. And the ball out of play. The Liberty will have it. The Aces making a switch. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Takes the three, buries it from three-point range.
She has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Gray outside to stop the drought. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Down right now in the game, you can look at her performance as a direct indicator of why they are losing.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside drains the three-pointer.
Everything they put up is falling in, and that score keeps climbing.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Now here's Young. Pass to Bell. Now Parker Tyus. Bissamon pulls it in. Tasha Cloud from outside. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
So there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Now here's Wilson. 8 points for her. Poked away. And here comes the break from deep. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Bell, great pass to set up the land.
What vision from Gray, one of the top points in the league. She does not miss open teammates.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the paint. Pass to Phoebish. Bissamon, she's guarded by Wilson. Phoebish with the bucket.
We're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Now here's Gray. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Wilson. Nails the baby hook.
And that's just a very good high percentage look right there.
Here's New York now. Here's Cloud. Ionescu outside. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
And Ionescu is inflicting major damage right now. The defense looks helpless.
Outside Young. Pass to Gray. Young. Here's Bissamon. 14 points for her. And that one's good. Jones
moves so well without the ball. And Jones is a tireless talent that defenders struggle to keep up with.
And here are the Aces now. Outside Young. Cloud with the steal. In transition, here come the Liberty. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And we're seeing that tonight. So many of their miscues have resulted in easy buckets the other way.
Ionescu gets the bucket.
Defense leading offense, another turnover and another bucket.
And you know, those miscues can really be game-changing. Pretty much the most damaging play you can make.
Gray outside. Got it off in time, but it's no good. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Liberty out in front, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Pass to Gardner. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, whenever Gardner looks for her shot, I think it's a great move, especially from outside the arc.
Young with it. Outside Lloyd. Knocked loose. And here's Beavish. Here's Burke. Let's go with a three. And she's good on the three ball.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Gardner with the steal. Pulls up for three. And again, it's New York with a three.
Another fast break bucket. That's been their not-so-secret weapon.
Boy, and the defense consistently a step slow in transition. At some point, they've got to make the adjustment.
Here's Bell. Pass to Lloyd. Just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? The rebound by the Liberty.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job, Tim, of finding the open teammate on the perimeter this quarter. The three-pointer is a major weapon for them right now. Yeah, with that conversion, they continue to make the most of all these turnovers here.
Absolutely, easy buckets the other way, and that's what you've got to do with miscues. Convert them to points.
Now here's Lloyd. Pass to Young. It's hauled in by Harrison.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
Good on the three-point shot.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Here's Bell. Pass to Gustafson. Rebounded by Misaman. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
I wouldn't want to be the defense. It's just so hard to guard her.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Here's Beavish. There she goes again. That's her 9th straight basket. That's a perfect 9 for 9. Pass to Bell. Young. Lloyd. He's covered by Gardner. Back to Lloyd. Tries to snap the cold streak. New York with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Nailed from three-point land.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Gustafson. Can't hit that one. For three, Emma Miesemann. And again, it's New York with a three.
Well, you just love to see bigs like Miesemann display that stamina and willingness to operate on the fast break.
Now here's Young. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. He's covered by Gardner. It's Jewel Lloyd with the drive. Gustafson puts it up from 7. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Lloyd from long range. The Aces with another miss.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that possession. I can guarantee you that.
No, it's not what they wanted to do. Looked very rushed to try to put something up.
Too open that time, made it look easy.
She is not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when she's got that much room, at least.
To the middle. Pass to Wilson. Out to Parker Tyus. Over to the left wing. To stop the run. And she takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Inside. And here's Beavis. Here's Burke. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
She is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, she can't miss.
Now here's Gray. He's guarded closely. Here's Johannes. And a kind roll that time on the rim as that one falls in.
No question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
It's tipped. And Emma Miesemann with the block.
Really loves some challenge defenders. It's Miesemann's reach and tenacity that allow her to consistently reject opponents' shots.
And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
She can be forgotten in their offense sometimes, but the D, you got to keep an eye on her still.
Down low. Shot's good by Bell.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done. And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Double team on Chelsea Gray. Here's Wilson. Johannes with the rebound. Burke, Gray defending. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Now here's Gray. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. 6 to shoot. Looking to get back on track. Here's Wilson.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Lloyd. It's tipped.
The SWAT, Harrison, very engaged.
Substitution for the Aces. Number 0, Jackie Young.
On offense, here's the Liberty. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Hits it from three-point range.
She is just red hot. I'm not sure what they can do to try to slow her down.
Well, it's got to be time to go back to the drawing board because she is erasing their entire game plan right now.
Now here's Gray. To end the run. It's hauled in by Harrison. From the top of the key. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Now here's Gray. Wilson in the post. Bisama uncovering, and she drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, just an elegant offensive weapon. Wilson has way too many go-to moves to count. Defenses have a hard time keeping up with her. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now Gray. Pass to Wilson. Takes the three. Harrison gets the bucket.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Now here's Gray. Wilson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Well, their offense is kicking the gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove, and that triple has just been deadly.
Now here's Young to the inside. Shot by Parker Tyus, no good. Pass to Harrison, jacks up a three, and again, it's the Liberty from deep. Now here's Gray, not a lot of room. Now here's Young. To the paint, here's Parker Tyus. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Crisp pass into the paint.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And that's a wrap, everyone.
The Las Vegas Aces, 34.